this.
This might be the first time I've had a light-skinned person be in my come on, son, get some more air space. So, we got real equipment tonight. Look at this. Is that what they call a soundboard? What's that thing you got there?
Yeah, sound bar.
A sound bar. Then we got Apple. You know, Apple is more high class than HP. That's what I got. Then we got cameras everywhere, black people everywhere.
We good to go.
Sparkling water.
And sparkling water.
Get that sparkling water. Get you some black sparkling water.
Yo, what is up? And welcome to Let's Talk About It with Nikki. We have one of the most exciting podcasts yet. I have a bunch of black, strong kings with us in the room today. And my amazing co-host.
Damien Carter is happening.
And we're going to have our gentlemen go around the room and just introduce yourself. And we're going to come back to our host. We jumping straight into it. This is one of those late night travel podcasts that was unexpectedly expectedly. So we basically gonna jump right into it. Where you guys want to start at? Let's start over here. What's your name and how old are you and why are you here? Pretty much.
And where's your dad?
I'm ready. We got trouble in the building, y'all.
All right, my name is Sadiq Thomas. I'm 16 years old, and I guess I'm here to do this interview.
Oh, to this interview. We coming back to you. All right, we're going to move right along to our next guest.
Vernon Jackson, founder and president of BPM.
Hey.
Criminal defense attorney. Proud black husband. And proud black dad.
Wait, hold on, because you got to cock it for the baby
Look,
girl.
you don't get that many shots when you come on.
Hold on, we coming back to him, because buddy, he got, what you got now? What the numbers looking like? 322?
Yeah, we had
320 motherfucking 2. We gonna get back to what we talking about with those numbers. We coming back to that shit. But go ahead, introduce yourself.
It's B-Son in the building family, you know, Jacksonville, Florida, B-Son Arts and Culture Center. Also an active member, ride with my brother Vernon Jackson of the BPM organization. Yes, I'm a black man, originally from Cook County, all the way to Duval County, let it be known, you know, in the building.
You got your black woman?
All I get is one shotgun.
What about your black woman?
You ain't saying nothing about
she
black.
might be light skinned and she's still black.
Well, no comments on that, you know what I
Oh, wait.
mean?
Put it back in the house.
No comments.
Even if you don't mention her name, you could still say, my woman.
Let me improvise. No comments on that. As far as a black woman, that's no comment. That's been I come from a black mother. My grandmother black, on both sides. So, you know, there's nothing but black love and black women, you know, who are always, no comments on that. That's like, no comments.
You shouldn't have to. That's what's understood. Don't even need to be spoken. I got you.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Understood, don't need to be spoken. What about you?
You're a sellout.
It's just facts. It's just facts.
You a troublemaker?
I know, right? I'm about to elbow him over here like.
Everybody's scared if you got your gun. All right, man. I'm going to just keep quiet. Go ahead, brother.
My name is Damari Gavin. I'm 14, and the reason why I'm here is to represent Brother Vernon Jackson.
And yourself.
BPM.
I know that's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we have a bunch of topics, because y'all already know, when Let's Talk About It with Nikki, we talk about all topics, all the time. Nothing's off the table. I kind of want you to run the show today. I secretly do want you to run the show and just pretty much start off with what you do, how you started your organization, where you came from. Let us know who is Vernon Jackson.
I'll do all that, but I don't want to run it because if I run it, I'm just going to talk about what I always talk about. But I want you to, you know, the women bring a different perspective. I want you to aim it off. But I started off with that.
Yeah.
And then you can take it. See, I'm not misogynistic. The woman just told me to take charge, and I said, no, you take charge. See,
Don't be using me to set no examples.
They because me a misogynistic, hyper-masculine, toxic masculinity. Okay, let's start with who I am. Vern Jackson, born and raised in Orlando, Florida. The thing that I'm most proud about is that I had an awesome mom. We weren't raised in the best conditions. Had to go without lights, had to go without water. We had to do all the stuff that we had to do in the project. And even, I had food stamps when it was the paper food stamps. You know, the paper money food stamps.
For real, a lot of kids, y'all don't even know what that look
Paper
like.
money food stamps. And then I had them when it was the food stamp card, when they gave us the credit card food stamps. And then Bush took my damn food stamps, and I was pissed. But we still made it through. My mom had 6 kids. My dad had 1 outside. Those are all my kids. My older sister, she died of AIDS when I was maybe about 8 or 9. That was a very horrific thing. But anyway.
How have those events shaped your life and put you where you are now?
I would say that the thing that it taught me, the thing that my mom taught me, and my dad too, because he was a mean, my dad was a mean, no, my dad is a mean, nasty, hard-nosed bastard. But you know,
But wouldn't you, like a lot of people would consider the black male's role coming up in our era to be a lot more strict.
That's right.
Whereas
That's right.
we didn't. So you don't look at that as like tough love
No,
and him just doing his job
doing
as
his
a
job.
father.
But my dad was a little bit beyond that, because he was a little bit beyond that.
So what's your form of discipline when your kids get out of line? What you do?
I have daughters.
Yeah, but still, how do you show your daughters? Because everything is by.
Well, this is how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
I separate badness in it's good bad and it's bad bad.
Okay.
Good bad is you taking out all your toys, you're throwing them everywhere, you're running around, you're being wild. You're a child. That's good
So
bad.
that's mischievous.
Yeah,
Them
yeah,
just
that's
being
good.
kids.
That's good bad.
Mhm.
Bad bad is you saying no, you disrespect me,
Okay.
and then that's when I get fierce. But with my girls, if I raise my voice and get a little too stern, they freak out.
Yeah, my son is like that too.
But my wife, she'll tell me legs.
Oh. Okay, she don't play. Okay. I just wanted to make
she'll
sure
tell
because
them legs.
now, excuse me, now growing up in our community and a lot of neighborhoods and communities near us, you have the kids saying they're gonna call DCF or retaliating against their parents.
But you know what I was thinking about today? I was thinking about punk ass black men, right? No punk ass black man is born overnight.
I agree.
You don't get to be a punk
I
ass black
agree.
man like that. It took years of cultivating
That's
to
right.
make him a punk ass. He was spoiled, he was entitled, he was gifted, he was made in a book. So with the kids.
But is that
let me
always
finish
the
this. Let me
case?
finish this. Yeah, it's always the case. So with the kids, if you have a kid saying, I'm gonna call DCF, that didn't fall out of the sky. You've been letting that kid that they got too much power for months and months and years. That didn't fall out of the sky. So I never told my mom I'd call it DCF, KFC, NBC,
That's
or
a
NBA.
fact.
Because I was told when grown folks talking, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, grown folks in here, go over there. We didn't even get to that.
Yeah, that's a fact. We couldn't even sit
Yeah.
in front of our parents while they
Yeah.
talk.
So if your kid getting to that point, that's because you done years and years of letting them think they have power. Kids don't have power. You don't have power till you pay the power bill.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so y'all rocking these dope ass apparel. We'll just say that because we speak into existence. And it says no more punk ass black men.
That's right.
Explain why you have those shirts on, why you have these young men wearing these shirts, and where did this whole concept come from?
Well, no, you can't interrupt me on this.
And I'm not going to interrupt you, but before you do start, and what do you hope to change by them wearing, like, what's the message you're trying to send?
Well,
aside from just what it says.
Why we got these shirts? In America today, there's a number of crises in the black community. I can just go down the list.
Yes, sir.
AIDS,
Yes.
single parent households,
That's
mass
good.
incarceration,
Mm.
drugs, the effeminization of the black male.
Alcohol,
Alcohol.
Liquor stores on every
Hey,
corner.
Hey, okay, go get your shirt. Oh God.
Sorry.
You got boys thinking they want to twerk and wear dresses. Mm-hmm. You got girls thinking they want to be masculine men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know the cure to all of this. We need some real men. Real men change everything. What's a real man? Dedicated to the black woman. Dedicated to a black God. Gonna stick there with his family. Gonna stick there with his children. Gonna discipline his children. Gonna protect. A woman can't even be a woman if she don't got no real black man there. You wanna know why? Because she gonna have to play both roles.
Mm-hmm.
She's not supposed to be out there protecting everything and having a fight. Now you talk about the women ain't submissive and they're not feminine. Well then why the hell they gotta be submissive and feminine when they gotta do the protecting and the providing?
Mm-hmm.
You see? So you got punk ass black men out here that's lazy. They'll mooch off their woman. They'll drive their woman to her job in her car, drop her off and go pick up the other one. You see what I'm saying? They'll let her pay.
What you said?
No, that's a punk ass black. That ain't no punk.
You is
You
crazy.
got punk ass black men out here that will make babies and don't give a damn. Let somebody else take care of it. You see what I'm saying? And nobody's putting forth a hard. See, BPM, we're about putting forth the hard line. We're not negotiating. We're not. Well, let me explain. You know, we'll punch you in the fucking face.
Oh.
Somebody gotta. Not you. But what I'm saying is that somebody gotta put the hard.
I'm like, oh shit.
Somebody gotta put the hard line.
You violent.
Everybody want to accept shit. We're not accepting that.
Yeah.
We need manhood again.
Yeah, we do.
Manhood says if you put your, cause they got, did you just see the video with McDonald's where the white man grabbed the black girl and she had to fight him off herself?
Yeah.
And the black boy is standing back there grabbing her? That's punk ass.
Yeah. I agree with that shit right there. I feel like, first of all, let me see what do you feel like? Let me ask the youth. 'Cause y'all-
Let's address the elephant in the room. And then we
Wait, the elephant could wait. His fat ass is gonna be here. He could wait, okay? What do you think? What do you think? Dang, you just threw me on. All right, go ahead. Go to the damn elephant.
Alright,
Damn peanuts
we gonna go to
and
the elephant.
shit.
Now, Mickey, who was in the last podcast. Shout out Mickey.
Mickey.
I'm gonna flame her ass again.
You better leave her alone.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
She told Vernon what I said in the podcast, which probably could have seen.
Oh
the
Lord,
podcast.
we going straight there.
Well, let's do it. Let's might as well get it out of the way.
man.
And I called him a dumb jock.
Oh man.
And
You want to start with the dumb job?
yeah, we're gonna start with dumb jock.
Okay. You want me to address it or you want me to address it?
I'm gonna let you address it because I fear you're gonna put your foot in your mouth.
I'm gonna put my foot in your mouth.
Ladies, we
Let's go.
are about to have the
Let's
first pissing contest on
Ain't gonna
Let's
be-
Talk About It with Nikki
Ain't gonna be
Ever.
no pissing.
Before I jump to conclusions, when you say the statement you just said,
Dumb jock.
dumb job, me as a viewer, I'm just saying act like I'm a viewer. Who are you referring to as a dumb job?
Me.
Vernon.
Okay, okay.
Right.
And can you give an explanation on the reason why you said the word?
I'm gonna let Vernon go in, and then I'm
But I need to know as a viewer though. I'm just
Well, you the one made the comment.
I just
so
want to know
okay,
why.
alright, see, that's
what you said and what you
You need to
said.
know.
beautiful.
This was not.
That'll change the whole dynamics, and you'll figure this out.
You explain.
I walk around Evans, and I see a guy with
Take
his.
this in.
What I thought it was, maybe some years back. I'm thinking it's cut off sleeve, rolled up sleeves that play football.
Right.
I don't think highly of football players.
Yeah.
So when I see him walking around, showing off muscles and stuff, the first thing that comes to my head, yo, this is a dumb job. Do I see his GPA? Do I know how he's doing in class? Hell no. All I know is another football player that I don't think highly of. In these fights, I don't think highly of most athletes. And I think the athletes that y'all see in the news, I mean, that's playing in professional, they make dumb decisions all the time. So there's no way I'm going to look at Dwight Howard and say, yo, this guy probably is an intelligent guy. Never.
What? Wait a second.
No, let
okay.
him finish. This
Wait,
one-
I gotta ask this question
Let the man- you gotta let him finish what
he
you
gonna
gotta
get it
let
out.
him
But
finish.
before you even go into all of that, like now that you see that
No,
he,
we don't wanna go to that.
Oh, yeah,
Let us
yeah.
finish this.
Oh,
So is
man.
that what you had to say?
That was all I had to say.
Okay. For those of you who don't understand, the co-host here,
Dumb job.
the co-host here attended high school with me.
Oh Lord.
I currently consider him a punk ass. Okay, everybody ready?
Oh, so this
It's history. In there.
Is this shirt about him?
This is more deep.
No, not just about him.
Was these shirts specially made for him?
No, not just about him. So the reason that this interview came
When
together,
y'all got these shirts?
the reason this thing came together so quick is because a friend of mine, Shaniki Wright, future attorney, military, active military right now. She did an interview with them, and she brought up my name because she said, shout out BPM and Vernon Jackson. And Mr. Damon over here decided to take that as an opportunity to say, well, I went to school with Vernon Jackson. He was a dumb job. All he talked about was lifting weights, and he bullied me in school, and a couple
Sorry,
of other
guys.
things. And these are all facts. These are
I
undisputed
apologize.
facts. So I said, wait a minute, why would somebody? This is the first thing I said. I didn't even talk about me. I said, why would a black man get in front of two beautiful black women and tell them another nigga bully you? I said, this sounds punk ass to me. My punk antennas went up.
But you know how I feel, and I'm gonna be 100% completely honest as a woman. I'm gonna let you get into it. No, I am gonna let you talk. But at the end of the day, for you guys, like I get it. This is something that has probably been a drawn-on situation or something in the back
It's
of your
not drawn-on,
mind. People
'cause I
look.
didn't
It
know what
is.
it
This
is.
is high school stuff.
But not for me.
This high school, when he brought it up and
I
he was
didn't want to
actually
know.
having a
Let us
conversation.
finish
No, I'm
this.
saying it.
Let him finish.
Oh, y'all don't cut me off on my
Yeah,
own shit?
Yeah, let him finish. You gotta let him finish.
Since y'all all men, all right, yeah.
And then
Whatever.
I said, well, look at it. The last,
But speed it up, Mr.
I
Vernon.
like dark-skinned black women. If I seen two dark-skinned, good-looking black women like her and Shaniki, I would never go up there and say, that dude, he bullied me. You see what I'm saying? I said, this sounds punk ass. I said, but tell me more.
Oh, Lord.
She said, well, he also called you a dumb jock.
Yes.
I said, well, damn.
It's a fact.
I didn't know I was that dumb. I called him up to his face, because see, that's what men do.
Yeah.
See, I didn't go talk to Shaniki and go talk to her. I said, brother, did you say this about me being a dumb jock? He said, well, yeah, I did say it. I said, well, what was your GPA when you graduated? Very low. Damn!
2.0, something
A
like that.
2.0. That's not a GPA.
It's passing.
All right.
I'm just
No,
curious.
let me finish.
Let him wrap
I
it
said,
up.
I said, well, did you know that I graduated with a 3.1? He said, well, bro, I didn't even graduate on time. Shit, I did. I graduated with a
Rainbow.
I graduated, no, who Rainbow?
That's why I graduated Rainbow.
Okay, Rainbow, that's
Yeah,
a substitute graduation. When you don't graduate, you gotta go back to
So that don't count?
summer school. It count, but it don't give you no right, it don't give you no right to call
Let him eat. Let him eat.
it don't give you no right to call nobody a dumb jock.
Let him eat.
Okay.
Let him eat.
I said, so did you know that I took the FCAT and passed that? That's our standardized test here before. And also the ACT and the SAT and qualified and went to college and all of that. I said, that don't sound like a dumb job. I said, you sound like a dumb rock. Right? So let's handle the dumb job thing. Do we measure dumb job based off you lift weights so you dumb because you got muscles? Or do we go by your academic credentials? You can answer that, Mr. Carter.
Academic credentials.
Okay, all right.
If you see them.
But you ain't asked.
I don't know if a
So you made an assumption. Now what assuming do?
Huh?
What does assuming do?
I don't know.
It makes an ass out of you and me.
I think that's how you spell assume, but
Check it.
all I know is if I see a hook on the side of the road, I'm not gonna expect her to have been to college and have a doctor's degree.
Yeah, that's okay.
I use my observation skills.
So if you see an athlete, he's automatically dumb.
In my eyes, yes.
That means you're dumb. That
Yes,
means you're
I
dumb.
automatically assume they're dumb.
Your co-host is a dumb.
If you
Now
know-
let's move on to the next thing.
Yeah, I want
This
to
is-
grow
this
because
was
I
my
got
question.
heat.
Your
I wanted
co-host-
to know,
What's the heat? Go ahead. Bring
No,
the
no,
heat. No, you said get to the elephant. Go to the elephant. Bring the heat. I want all the smoke. Flames, fire, bring it all.
When you call two of the women, her and Mickey,
oh Lord.
you and your homeboy called them queens.
Nothing from the attack the black woman.
Get
I
that.
want all the smoke. Now you call these women queens. What qualifies a black woman as a queen?
First of all, have you read The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chapter Lee?
No, sir.
Have you read Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust by Dr. John Henry Clark?
No, sir.
Have you ever heard The African Origin of the Major Western Religions by Dr. Dan?
No.
So do you know the history of our women?
No.
Can you tell me about Empress Nzima?
No.
Can you tell me about Yara Sanjay?
We could just.
I'm asking you, can you tell me?
No.
So, because you asked me what the fuck can make our women be a queen. Our women come from a long line of queenship. When we were on the plantation and the master was beating our ass and we didn't have the guts to fight back, they held the shit together. Even right now when our men are incarcerated, like my dad, or strung out on the dope, the women hold the shit together. That's what makes them a queen. Now, they don't have to have a master's degree of $700,000. The black women have been our backbone throughout history. That's what makes them a queen. So when you approach one, you give her the reasonable doubt that this is a queen. Right? Now, I know you don't, but I do. That's what makes them. I'm married to one. Are you married?
No.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay, so you don't know, you might not know.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
What do you have?
No.
You the same age as me.
No.
So what the hell you been out here doing?
Are you?
No. What have you been out here doing?
Building.
Building what?
My own empire.
What have you built then?
I want to keep on.
No. Answer the question.
Have my own house.
You own it?
Yeah.
You own it?
Yeah.
It's paid off.
No, it's not paid off.
You got a mortgage?
Yeah.
You got a woman in there with you?
One more time.
Do you have a woman in there with you?
No.
You got a man?
Are you into
No.
women? Are you gay?
Oh.
Straight to the, no, I'm just being honest. No,
The question is, early in the game. No, I'm not a homosexual.
Okay.
Okay.
But
All right.
so we can, because I want to keep on flowing.
What makes them a queen? Go ahead.
We said,
Well, I answered that question, so what's your next
Okay.
question?
all right. If you're saying that these black women are queens just because their history and background, what does that have to do with today if they're acting nothing like that anymore?
Mhm.
We got women around here half naked all the time, showing their titty balls, and I'm gonna call this lady a queen because she's black.
No, I want to talk about no women half naked.
Well, this is the majority
Wait a
of black
second.
women.
No. I was talking about, wait a second. First of all, I was talking about Shamiki Wright, a person who's active duty military, who has a
Fighting for the white man.
She has an undergraduate degree, which you don't have. She's in law school about to be finished, which you're not. She's accomplished a lot more than you have. She's intelligent. She's beautiful. She's attractive. She doesn't have 8 baby daddies.
All academic-
So all I'm, no, you asked me why would I call her a queen?
Because all
I'm
academic-
giving you credentials.
I-
So why don't you call her
I'm
a
gonna
queen?
accept. I'm gonna accept those,
Why don't you call her a
and I
queen?
should accept them because you know why?
No, why don't you call her a queen?
Because she's doing all this for a white man. Everything.
Where you work at?
Everything.
Where you work at?
I work for the white man. But I'm not gonna call her damn queen because she wouldn't got it. Because she's getting thoroughly indoctrinated by a white man.
No.
doing her-
Just
doing her
because you
job
go
for
to
her.
college, see, this sounds like that Moore shit. Just because you go to college, I went to the whitest college in the world. I have more black history information than you. And I just went down the list. And if you ain't read the stuff I asked you about, you ain't read shit.
No.
So, just because you get educated, that doesn't mean you're getting indoctrinated.
Is that not what it means?
No. Because I got the what?
Okay, I heard one of your boys say they were going to trade school. I don't know which one it was, but they said they were going to trade school.
What that got to do with Shamiki and why I call her a queen?
Why
When
would
this
you not-
girl out here doing the best she can do.
Why would they not be going to college?
Why would we not be going to college?
Why would they go to
College is not fit for everybody.
It's not fit for most people.
It wasn't fit for you because you had a 2.0.
No, I don't want to go to
All
college.
right, go to the next question, man. I think I thoroughly demolished
We're
you.
going to go straight to the head, right? if you ask a black woman with children, because if I didn't know, if you ask a black woman with children, what's the thing that would make you most happiest? What would you say it is?
If I ask a black woman
With children, what do you think would make her the most happiest in life? What do you think she would say?
When I ask my wife that, it's her family.
Single black mother. So I'm
No,
going to
my
say
wife not single.
I'm asking.
I don't go around creating single mothers, do you?
No.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
How many baby mamas?
3.
How many you married?
None.
So you're a single mother creator. I don't do that. I don't do that. So when I ask a black woman what would make her the happiest, I'm going to ask my wife. Because I'm not into making other women happy.
I'm going to have to keep on flowing.
No, don't keep flowing. Don't keep flowing. No.
You ain't going to let me talk. You just going to keep
Hit dog. That's what I call a hit dog.
It's like, I want you to answer
You asked me a question. If I ask a black woman with children, what would make her the happiest? Well, when I ask my wife, you ain't say no single black woman. Every black woman with children ain't single. Why you got such a bad view on black women?
All right, I'll tell you how I like to talk.
No. Let me answer your question.
Okay,
you asked me, if I ask a black woman with children, what would make her the happiest, what would she say? Did he say what single black woman with children? No, he didn't say that, did he? So let me answer your question. When I asked my wife, Melanie Jackson, straight off of Moncrief, bachelor's, master's degree, teacher of the year, 2 children, at home right now, probably tired as hell of those 2 children. When I ask her what makes her the happiest, it's her family. She has her babies, and she has her husband, who she know would kill anybody for her babies and her. That's what makes her the happiest. Okay. Now, what the fuck were you looking for?
If you let me go.
Go ahead. I just answered your question.
All right. I like to speak. I like to speak in majority. So when you start giving me these few amounts of people,
I'm not giving you. I'm giving you the black woman that I talk to the most.
You gave me a rarity.
No, that's not a rarity because you can make it a majority, but you keep making single mamas.
The guy who's against polygamy.
Who's that? Wait a second. You against polygamy. You tried it and you done it wrong. I never tried it. You fucked it up. You're the reason that the black women don't want to do it.
See, this, there you go.
Well, go ahead then.
You made an assumption.
It's getting good.
You wanted to make me the bad guy.
Bad guy? You made me the bad guy.
That's what women do.
You the one who went around and made 3 children and then to commit to their mom.
No, well, actually one
I
of
find
them.
that repulsive.
Very repulsive. But the women who's letting me burst off in them and not take them and letting me move on.
They should have fought your ass.
That's probably what they want to do because that's what angry black women do.
Because of
they get
like
very
you.
violent.
I'm glad we get this on film.
Why you think
no, let this nigga finish.
Angry black women, why that's the first?
Because they got men like this.
Let me answer.
You was in Pepper Tree. Oh, you was right down the road. I was in the Palms. A lot of single black ratchet women.
And a lot of single black ratchet men.
And they let the men come to live with them?
Well, you did it too.
I was living with my sister.
What? Mooching off of with Jack, mooching off of a woman. Okay.
She was a terrible.
We got the definitions of a punk ass here. Mooching off of women. Mooching off of women. He living with his sister, y'all. Mooching off of women.
All hitting the gun.
Okay, now let me go back to what I was saying.
Go ahead.
You got 3 baby mamas. They was all good enough for you to make babies with, but none good enough to marry.
Yes, they was good enough.
They were good enough to marry?
One of them.
So the other 2 wasn't good enough to marry?
No.
But they were just good enough to make babies with?
No.
They weren't even good enough to make babies with?
They was, no.
You tell me. Hey, I'm like, that's going back for Jaguar. You tell me.
Listen, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make, make women out, black women out to be great women.
No.
They're not great women.
I'm teaching a lecture.
They're not great women.
Are not great women, y'all.
I'm just curious.
Go get them, B.
You said, I'm exactly. Who's raising all these gay black men? Women. Who's raising all these punk asses?
Why they raising them?
Women. That's not. Hey, listen.
Why they raising them?
You won't see all these black gay.
They ain't got no business raising them.
Why the hell they having them?
They ain't got no business raising them.
Why they keep having them?
Because a man like you making single women.
If I'm the dumbass. Why she keep
First
opening her legs?
off, I feel like we all was conditioned. We all was conditioned to a lot of the lifestyles and a lot of the stuff that we was born into. You understand what I'm saying? The question isn't why this and why that. The question is how? How can we change?
I'm showing y'all
When
what a
Mr.
fake
Jackson-
conscious man looks like. I'm showing y'all what a
It's
fake
an
conscious
ego right
man
now.
looks like.
It's not even
No, I'm
funny.
telling y'all how this conscious nigga come up and talk to y'all about this polygamy shit. And
I've never,
He didn't
I don't
mention
have
it.
he
conversations.
did. He brought up that you're the one that doesn't believe in polygamy. That's what he said.
I think
Now let's
that,
finish this. So you believe in polygamy?
let's talk about it with Vernon Jackson.
You believe in polygamy? You told me you want me to leave.
No,
right?
Go ahead, do
Tell
your
the
thing.
bulldog.
You right, you
I
right.
don't think polygamy would work for you.
No, you said I'm the one who don't believe in it. So you do believe in it, right?
Not entirely.
So you halfway believe in it and halfway don't.
Explain what this,
the women are
the
shitty.
definition of polygamy.
Black women are shitty.
You guys
Y'all
know
got
what
that?
polygamy
Y'all
is?
got that? Black women are shitty.
You know what
I'm just
polygamy is?
curious.
So what you want, a white woman?
Your mother, I'm just
I was
curious.
about
Your
to
mother
ask
is
that,
what?
like, what
I'm
kind of
just-
woman do you
Your
want?
mother,
She's black.
your grandmother?
She was shitty. She
Do you
shitty.
have any sisters?
Yes.
Do you have any sisters?
Shitty. They all single parents.
Because of you.
I'm the reason why they was
Men like you.
I'm the reason why they
You
single
done
parents.
created 3 of them.
I'm the reason why I take care of my kids.
No, but you created 3 single
I take
parents.
care of my kids.
You haven't committed to
I'm the
either
father
one.
that wasn't around.
So let me finish. Have you tried? Let me
How
question.
many of these great women, black women do you know that how many women you know that actually committed to one man compared to all the women who didn't commit to one man?
I
That's
know
that's
a
bouncing
bunch
ass
of them.
everywhere. That's always running around half naked
I know
and
a
then saying
bunch of
respect me. Yo, you can go on your Facebook timeline and you go through that little list and everybody's ass is turned toward you.
Who you follow?
And you're supposed to say,
So who's your friend?
these are queens.
Who's
These
your
are the ones that you call
friend?
queens.
Who's your friend? Because when I
So
go
you
to
got all the African women with the head ties around their lap, their heads, and saying that they're conscious now and thought they got rid of their past.
Okay.
These are still whores.
so are you? You're the whore.
I don't trust them either. They
But are you a
spiritual
whore?
whores.
Are you a whore?
No.
So you go around sleeping with women, making babies, don't commit to them, but you're not a whore.
In my younger years, yes.
So you're a former whore.
Former whore. No, I'm a
But you
slut
can
maker.
change. You can change, but they can't change.
I'm a slut maker.
You're a slut maker.
Yes.
Hey,
Wow.
I done won this one. I'm like RBGZ. Bam! I done knocked them out. So let me finish this with the polygamy.
And they can't change?
Shamiki brought this up. Shamiki brought this up.
Good. You bring it up, I'm gonna flame it.
She said you don't believe in
Go ahead.
monogamy. You believe in polygamy, and that you had 3 women at one time. Is that true?
How many faithful? Yeah. How many?
So you had 3 women at one time, and were you all living together in one house?
No, I was working on it.
Did you own a house?
No.
Okay, so you got these.
How old were you at that time?
Hey, I got a line of questioning prepared here. This is called cross-examination. So did you own a house when you got these 3 women?
He's a lawyer.
No house. So how many businesses did you and these 3 women start together?
None.
How much land did you acquire?
None.
Did you commit? Did you make a life? Did you marry either one of them?
None.
Did you make a lifelong commitment to either one of them?
None.
You weren't doing polygamy, nigga. You were sleeping around.
I got my dick wet. I'm fine with that.
Y'all see what I'm dealing with here?
Listen.
This the punk ass. This him. See why I made this man get punched in his motherfucking face? Because if I didn't have a law degree, I wouldn't be out doing all this talking. I just punched the nigga in his face. Since he claimed I was bullying him.
But we're not.
Since he claimed I was bullying him. Bird, I said, well, how I bullied you, bro? Because you had your bicep shot. So I made sure I was on speed today. Because I don't want nobody saying I'm
Because
bullying.
it's cold outside.
I don't want nobody bullying you.
Huh?
We're not
In the
trying
mildest
to
form of bullying.
hide.
Oh, let's finish that. Good question. He said, I bullied him. Tell him how I bullied you.
In the mildest form of bullying,
Exactly.
Tell him how I bullied you.
intimidation.
I intimidated him. Tell him how I
I got
intimidated you.
brothers and cousins and partners, you know.
But that's regular
part of the
stuff.
game.
Tell him
And
how
you
tell him how I
guys-
intimidated you.
Even now, the situation.
No. Let him talk. He's the one that got bullied. He
He
was
will oil up
victimized.
his arms and walk around.
You can know the fuck out of it. So now he want to be funny. Now he want to be funny because the heat on him. I'm burning him up. How I bullied you?
I just told you, intimidation.
How did I intimidate you?
This is a big guy that walks around the glass with his chest out.
So you do? No, the fuck I didn't because I had on a shirt. So how my
That
chest
doesn't
out?
mean like chest out, like I'm getting chest poked out like
Flex.
flex.
I was bitching 450. How my chest was gonna go in?
Do you think that'd be intimidating?
Why
You saw
did you
that- if
do
you're 4'11", and you see this guy walking around, this bitch.
No.
I'm just being
No, that's
I'm
punk
not-
ass.
I'm not trying to brag on my courage.
Okay, do you think most guys would be
Yeah,
intimidated?
but back in the
No.
day,
Let's be honest for a second because I think you're gonna be
That's
full of
punk
shit.
ass.
That'd be
No, it's
No.
not. I
disingenuous.
think
Well,
that.
guess what?
Okay, I like talking mass majority because it means that all you're gonna do is say,
That's
oh, well, this
punk
person
ass.
does this and this
Punk
person.
ass.
You're gonna be individuals every 5
He
seconds.
push you, know.
I
He
like
cut you
talking
out,
mass
know.
majority.
He was just big and strong, so I was.
And the mass majority,
That's
you
punk
think somebody
ass.
in my stature will not be intimidated in the least bit by this guy.
David killed Goliath.
The man pulled out his gun like 5 times already. You don't think this has been intimidating?
You intimidated?
No,
I didn't see. Here we go.
I'm
Here we go.
intimidated.
Here we go.
I'm
This is being
intimidated.
So you said he on the
This is
same
called
level
being
as a woman?
disingenuous.
No, it don't have to be.
Because y'all gonna keep
It's
singling out
just-
little small specks of
There's
stuff
men,
and say
first
that,
of all,
hey,
there's
we got
guys. I'm
This was like a
6'1",
Kwanzaa
about, you
This
know,
was
6'1",
well.
6'2". And
And
when I
beautiful,
was
and a
in,
queen.
I appreciate that. But what I'm saying is, and I told you that while I was on the phone too, however, I'm a gentle giant, you know what I'm saying? But when people meet me or when they see me, I'm not like cheesing or smiling real hard or whatever. But they see me and they see my height. They see my skin color.
I mean, they going off.
They see me black and, you know, this dark,
They call
tall
you a
person.
pussy.
And now I'm just intimidating because I'm tall as shit. You know what I'm saying? But what I wanted to say
Okay,
was
go,
basically
we
that.
did our elephant now. Was
Yeah,
that all the
I
elephant that's in
just-
the room?
I
You got
felt-
some more.
Let's keep it
Because
flowing.
I'll let her take it back now. Because that's what this had to happen. So now let's talk about more community building stuff. Since I done explained what a punk ass is. Let's talk about more
You
communities.
good, Damien?
We good.
You don't want to go?
I can't wait to get this footage. You gonna send me this?
Yeah, I'll send it to
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
I'm gonna send you the uncut.
Send me uncut.
No, I might have to edit it.
This is more one-on-one. This is
It needed to happen. I'm secretly, I'm gonna edit.
It's gonna be a whole lot of
But it's unfinished,
disingenuous
though. I still
comments.
feel
It is.
When
it
you
is.
know, when you
I asked him, do you have anything else?
y'all gonna be disingenuous about the situation.
No, it's on film.
That doesn't stop you guys from being disingenuous.
So do you have a black woman now?
No,
Are you engaged to a black woman?
I'm telling you. Where are these?
What do
good
you do
black-
for a living?
Where are these good black women?
I think, don't you?
How many good black women have you ran into?
I done ran into hundreds.
I ain't talking to you, Vern, right
Oh,
now.
I don't know no black
You-
women.
you-
Goodness, nah.
You full of shit right now. How many good black women you done ran into?
Man, it seems a little personal.
No, you ask a
Don't
question.
you? I'm trying to say.
How many quick?
How many great
That's
black
no
women?
comments, bro. It's so when you go to any college, bro, there's so many. No it's just as colleges.
It's a dumb question.
It's just like you asked me saying.
It's really not a dumb question when you come from. I mean, and I
don't know what you mean.
Listen to this, all right?
It's-
But not everybody had the right mind. Number one,
Oh, sorry,
or
so
the
I fucked up.
All right, but listen, because number one, you are in the business of uplifting. You a lawyer, yeah, so I get that argumentative point that you have in you. That's in your blood. You about to do what you do
Family
regardless.
is in my blood. I
Say
was
that
gonna
again?
bring my wife up here, but my baby just had a little tubes put in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna have the whole family up here to show him what it looked like, so maybe he can try it one day.
I mean,
But
not
it's
only
cold
for
outside
him,
and
not
stuff.
only for
No, but
him,
he's
but
representative
for
of
everybody.
black
Because
people.
not only for him, that would have been a good thing for me to see too, not just on camera. I mean, on your
On social
Facebook.
media.
That'll be good for my viewers to see too. You know, everybody
Why would I
watching
wanna
and
do
seeing
that?
things.
Well, let me tell you-
I didn't want to highlight, you know, you and Damien's personal beef. Like you see, I was trying to stay away from this shit the whole time. But you know, it was
It's
a
a lot.
high
I can
school.
tell
It is a lot, and I
Yeah.
feel like, and I said this to Damien too. I said, you know
I think y'all
what?
should have switched seats. You should have been more.
Are y'all proud of me for what I did, black
I'm
women?
not proud of you.
Y'all support me
I'm
what
a-
I did, black
I
women?
don't. I
I
don't.
demolished them for the black woman.
I don't. I'm not
No,
proud
Oh,
of
you
you.
support what he said?
No,
that
I
was
do.
that
No,
shit?
I do not
'cause you
support.
go-
Hold on, let me finish because let me answer this
Let-
question. I
You can't leave that. You just can't stop.
I can't, I do not agree with Damien. I never agree with him. His opinion is just always there because there is other people out there that may think or, you know, have the
majority
same.
who's not gonna come up and say it.
And we don't know that because we don't have numbers to prove that. However, I was disappointed because I didn't want to talk about that. I wanted
got
to
numbers.
highlight it.
You would've never-
All right,
That's what it was for.
I got numbers.
This show would have never happened
Why
without
the hell do women have twice as many
Without
kids as
you.
men?
You gotta listen to what
without you guys saying all of this stuff to each
That was
other,
good.
like,
You
oh,
should've
you
known.
don't have this, and you don't have that, and you don't have this, instead of
Okay,
saying,
let me
hey,
tell-
brother,
hey,
why don't you
well, check
come to my organization
No,
because
no,
this
no.
what I got
Well,
going
guess what?
on.
Guess what?
This, that, and the
See, there's
church.
something you don't understand. There's something you clearly don't understand.
What's that?
And the show for to take a whole new angle because I put in the thing something about black women.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that the way that you interact with women or the way that you think men should interact is the way that we're going to interact.
Where you put I didn't say that thought y'all was gonna interact like that.
You said you didn't want to talk about
I
it.
didn't think that y'all was gonna be going back and forth as if y'all was women when there's so
That's not
much
what
more
it said.
stuff to highlight rather than yes. Y'all was going back and forth for like a half an hour. I couldn't even get a word in because y'all was talking about what y'all did in high school and how he was walking around with his shirt. Like nobody don't want to hear about that. I didn't. I want to talk about you having your beautiful black family, your wife, your everything you got, your shirt, these young men. But my listeners don't. My listeners don't.
Listen to me. Because before the snow started, what you said? Vern, you take charge. Now you said,
I said take, no,
I don't
no,
like
no,
how
no.
you took charge.
No, I didn't say I didn't like it.
You said
I did
that.
not say I did not like how you take charge. I said take charge. Yes,
You
brother.
got
I said
right.
I want you to come and do what you do, but I didn't think you was going to jump up here and
did it on the phone last night.
confront. Exactly. So if you did it on the phone, I'm thinking, okay, he gonna already be done with this whole situation and we could jump to it.
Something about men. They are competitive. They are aggressive.
Y'all just emotional as women.
That wasn't emotional because guess what?
He was called us feminine.
Y'all just emotional as women because for me, a lot of shit that was said here like this didn't really need to be addressed on camera. I think that we should. You're right. It is my opinion. I know. I understand
so
that.
if somebody
but
says something about a man,
You
they
right.
address it face to face. And they want to know you a bitch, you a hoe.
women do that too.
It was all
Real
objective.
women do that
Guess
too.
what? I didn't call him a bitch. I didn't call him a hoe. I said.
Yeah, but you pulled your pistol out like 3 times.
I pulled my pistol out before we even started the show. That got to do anything.
You right.
All I'm saying is that we address objective beliefs, actions, consequences, and the results. Now, you can take the
I
show.
mean, a black man, promoting, concealing a weapon and carrying, protecting themselves,
But no, the women
No,
always
let him
they gonna
finish.
perceive it
Let
different.
him finish. Go
Go ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, I don't feel there's no reason to be intimidated by that. This is a brother. He's licensed. He carries his weapon. It's loaded, and this is America. You know what I mean? So I don't see why we should be intimidated by that. And we live in a society where
Men debating is emotional.
That's a fact.
My people
I think
get mad.
what she doing, she interpreted it different. Like maybe it might go.
My
some
father would
other
say
way.
we needed to see that.
But yeah, and I think they need to see it too. Like
That's a fact.
I want to see the gun waving and stuff. Yo, that's,
No, not the gun, just the exchange between
And
the alpha
that too,
male
perfect. And I'm alpha nigga. I don't let women run me. I run women.
You run women away.
We not gonna. I'm not gonna sit up and tell a
Man,
whore
I'm
she's
the
a queen
baddest nigga in the
because
world.
she's black.
Okay. All right, Miss. Do you have? Let's take this back to community and empowerment and positivity. We done settled all our abuse. It look like you've been working out yourself, have you?
Yeah, I'm just
You done gained about 30 pounds. So why are you criticizing me for working out?
You didn't notice this is a change between then and now.
Oh, back then you was like that. You ain't like that no more.
No.
Back then they didn't want
You got Colin Kaepernick.
all on me.
y'all got unfinished business at the table.
No, it was just something we had to talk about, and it's not the way now. That's all it is.
All right, I'm sorry, Miss Nikki.
You don't have to be sorry.
Do you feel that Vernon owes you an apology for the past?
No.
No, you brought it up. I'm just curious.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
No.
Listen, you know how I judge black men?
Are you still hurt by that? I'm just
No,
I'm
no.
just because I got cousins used to pick on me. I'm just saying I ain't gonna.
You got the best question.
Yeah, I'm just saying. To bring that to the table, out of all the topics we could talk about, it's like, man, I'm ready to go home. I'm like,
You really want to hear peace and positivity all day?
I mean,
No,
uplifting.
we need
Nobody want to hear that bullshit.
controversy.
Nobody want to hear that bullshit. I'm not going to sit up here. I'm not going to come all the way to Jacksonville to talk to him about peace and positivity all night.
But I will tell y'all this. She was going to cancel the trip. He the one came to show up in person. I didn't think he'll show up. So that proves something to me right there.
6'9", next time.
I gotta give credit where it's due. I didn't
Respect
think he'll
the
never
script.
show up and face me in person.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Miss Nikki. Walk with me, talk with me. Where we going next?
I knew you was gonna be trouble. Okay. So, this was one of the questions I have. If the N-word is such a horrible thing, why is it so commonly used in the black
I don't
community?
want to talk about that. If you don't want, I think it's a bad thing. I don't think we should use it. I don't think white people should use it. But guess what? It's so deeply ingrained in me. I've been trying to stop using it for 3 years. But guess what? If you're gonna say the N-word 85 times, you're gonna come volunteer for DPM and put in some work for your community, then say the damn N-word. You shouldn't say it. It's a bad thing. But it's not something that I'm finna spend 8 hours on. So come on, let's go to the next thing.
Okay. Damien, you got something
You
to
can
add?
donate some money. How about you? Okay, say the N-word, but donate some money. But for every time you say the N-word, donate $10 to DPM. Deal? We'll be going on forward. We'll be going on forward. But if you stop saying the N-word, and you're still not starting no black businesses, you're still not putting in your time, you're still not out here in these streets, well, you might as well say the N-word, because you're a nigga. Okay, next.
All right, so what's your take on dating outside your race?
No.
I want to know what the other guys got to say. What do y'all think about dating outside? No?
No.
Any reason why not?
There's no reason.
All right, I'm going to
No, there's a reason.
Wait, I
scenario.
want to know, like, so what helped you come up with that decision?
Well, me, I really don't see myself. And I don't see nobody else. I don't see how they could do it. Because they don't understand where you come from. And I know a lot of athletes, like football players, they get them, and then like weeks later or months later, their career over. Due to the women.
Nothing to show for it.
That's what I'm not going. When I have kids, they better not be by one at all. If I'm not with that.
Look, what have you been dating black women after black women? Having problems with black women after black women? There's nothing that's gonna say, hey, maybe I should try dating this white woman.
You got some deep psychological issues.
That never comes into play. If I'm gonna keep on running this same play over and over, it's not working, I'm not gonna try a different play.
Yeah, try different black women.
Right.
It's just the first, I'm back to the first question.
Yeah.
What is your mother?
What?
What is your sister?
They're bad examples if you're using them.
But
About your
why?
brother. You know,
Why is any woman a bad example? Because I think that all
Mother
of
was
us
terrible.
came from... Terrible?
She's terrible with money. She's terrible with raising. She wasn't the best with raising kids. I think she did her best, but it wasn't. It was terrible. My sister's.
All right, and how was
Won't commit
how
to
was
men.
your grandmother?
I don't know.
I think you was there.
She got a lot of kids.
Yeah, it's a
Are you
cycle.
saying that women ain't out here just sleeping around with different men all the damn time?
You said men are worse.
I was about to say.
What are you talking about? Hey,
All right,
let's
okay,
move
let's
on.
get the statistics. Because single men raise kids better than single black women.
That's not. I didn't come here for a gender war. I thought we were both men.
Does that mean I gotta agree with it, with that black women are everything under the sun?
They are. But what I'm saying is, you asked the question. You asked us.
He lied 45.
You asked us. You
He
asked us.
stand behind. I don't
he-
understand.
he-
Listen, we had plenty of arguments.
You
about
asked
the
us how
same
I know
we
what's
shit.
gonna happen. They're
About
gonna think about this
immigration.
tonight. They're just gonna replay through
No,
their
no,
head.
you asked us
Your
how we
argument
feel.
not is, how can I say it, man? When you
Wait. She asked us how we feel about interracial.
Wait,
dating.
what he said when you talk what?
when you present something, you just say a statement. You kind of don't. You're not impactful
You
with
skate
your.
around it.
Yeah, you kind of like.
Buck
You
dancing. Stop that buck
feel what I'm
dancing
saying?
shit.
It's not. I'm more of like a. Like this conversation is like, man, I'm about to get ready to ride because it ain't talking about. It's not.
Okay, I'm sorry your mama was shit. My mama was phenomenal.
You know.
So, can we agree to disagree on that?
No,
My mama raised 6 of us by herself
no.
and did it quite well. So it's not my fault your mama was shit. My mama was great. I don't think your mom wasn't shit, but you do.
I don't know the background of it.
I know the background of my mother. I don't know the background of your mother. All I know is what you said about your mother.
Okay.
And you seem to hate her.
No, I don't hate her. But I think she could have made better plans with the money. And I think most.
I think you could have made better plans
So
with
you
your baby
think it's
mama.
her fault?
But hey, come on, let's go to the next question. We don't agree with interracial dating. We trying to preserve the black race.
I don't believe no black man is cheat, doesn't cheat.
The black family.
You show me one black man that don't cheat.
Look at me.
Yeah,
Take a
I know
damn
that's
picture.
right.
Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your wall so your son can look up to me. Now go ahead. Now tell me what's your next question, because we're not finna date outside our race when we got black women here that need good black men.
He low-key intimidated by the conversation, man, and there's not enough challenge and intellect to continue. I'm just being honest.
That's why I'm trying to talk to her.
Like, I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm being honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you come with something, when you passionate about something, you really believe in something, when you voice it out, a motherfucker like me gonna feel that shit. And I'm not feeling it. Your conversation is like this.
I've seen this fan base.
You know what I mean?
And you guys are idiots. Y'all will get on there and call the same women queens, and then turn around and say that. And y'all will say fuck Nikki on y'all say on that same live, and you skipped over that comment.
I didn't say fuck Nikki.
Your followers said fuck
I ain't
Nikki.
responsible for whatever one of my followers
See,
said.
that's an impactful statement. See, that's now you come in like, now that's something like, oh,
I said Nikki was a beautiful black queen, and you said, why you calling them queens? What you want me to call them, bitches?
Your followers told them fuck you.
No, you. They're talking about you.
No, they said Nikki. I screenshotted it.
Anytime Nikki said something to defend you, they went after Nikki because of you.
I never defended
There we go.
him.
There we go. She defends a black man, and now
But I never defended shit that he said. I don't defend nothing that he says. If it's not something that I agree with, he got his own.
Come on, Nikki. What's the next question? We're not doing the interracial.
You mentioned something about women being as masculine as men, if not more. Why you say that?
When did I say that?
You mentioned that a little earlier.
No. I said women will do more work than the men. The women don't need it. This is the thing. This is the thing with black women. They get left in a position where they have to be the mom and the dad. Right? So you have to be the nurturer. Come on, baby, let me put a Band-Aid on.
Right.
Then you have to be the provider. Then you have to be the protector. Then you have to be all these things. And then the black man come along and say, why you ain't submissive?
That part.
You've been doing all the damn jobs. Now I want you to just go back to what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, I think that's
But
my problem.
you can't expect the black woman to do this until you give her that balance. That's what the unk is about. Balance. The masculine and the feminine. I can't expect my wife to submit to me if I'm not bringing home no fucking money and I'm not going to protect the house. I'm not going to do what I need to do as a man. So I said, we expect our women to do all these jobs, just like his mom did and raised all of them, and he get up there and talk about it like that. No. It's not her fault she can't do it all.
Right.
Leave my daughters with me for 1 week and see how this shit go.
I think like a lot of us, including Damien, we was all conditioned to a certain lifestyle, and it all goes back to just the cycle that we was born in. And it's hard to say, hey, yeah, I'm conditioned to this, but let me pull myself up out of here.
Yeah, but so what is hard? It's also hard it's also hard to start your own business.
Yeah.
It's hard to start your own podcast. It's also hard to stick with it.
If it was easy,
I
I feel like everybody would
to
do
do
it.
is change.
I'm talking to her. I'm talking to her
change.
right now. Just because it's hard, that doesn't mean you can't do it. Well, okay, my daddy smoked dope, beat my mama up, went to prison, and pretty much said F all of us. So I'm supposed to smoke dope, beat my wife up, and go to prison?
Right.
No! Just because it's hard, you still do it.
Right.
All right, next question.
Let's jump into some stuff you have going on, coming up in the community.
BPM, the most dynamic and impactful black youth empowerment program in the country. There's nothing better. When it comes to creating young black males who are going to be dedicated to the black family, the black woman, the black community, they're not going to get nothing better. When it comes to creating black males who are going to protect and defend and have our own ideology coming out of the garbage.
When was BPM founded?
BPM has been going on for 10 years.
Okay.
Started with my little brother when he was this high. He is now a foreman at his job for one of the largest black concrete companies in the whole state, and also an undefeated mixed martial artist, and also faithful to one beautiful young black lady, and also getting ready to start his own family in the very near future. That's my little brother. RBGZ has a title fight coming up in Orlando on February 9th. He's going to be winning the 205 title, because he's a champion. And I trained him from this side to this side. And I also have 2 more of the products of our organization sitting right here. Let me let the people see him. Sadiq, the hardest working man in BPM. Teo, gonna be kickboxing martial arts champion. Never seen him. And so what we do is, and we have our young ladies as well, the queens in training.
I seen that.
But the ladies work with them, because we don't believe a man can teach a girl how to be a lady. And we don't believe a lady can teach a man how to be a man. So we have our men that work with our boys, we have our ladies that work with our girls, and we teach them what it means to be a man and a woman, and build a family, and build businesses, and build communities, and be dedicated to a black God, a black family, and the black community. So we've been doing this for 10 years, and we're gonna keep on doing it.
Why did you come up with this whole movement? Because that's exactly what it is. It's a movement. It's a lifestyle. It should be a lifestyle for a lot of us black, men and women who don't have the direction that's needed.
Well, the reason I came up with it was some of the stuff I just said. I didn't grow up in domestic conditions. My dad is a convicted felon. Although he gave us tough love and he taught me how to be a strong man, he made a lot of bad decisions. My older brother is a convicted felon. He taught me a lot about being a man, but he fell into the temptations of the streets. And so I noticed that this criminal justice system was being used to destroy. One of the saddest stories was when my brother told me how he was, my oldest brother now, I got a younger one and I got an older one, how he was going to get out the streets, changing his life, and he was going to go into truck driving, but he couldn't do it because he's a convicted felon. So that's really causing him, that's holding him up. And so I see how this system is being used to destroy our young black males. So I started this to keep them, because you can go, like Frederick Douglass said, it's easier to build strong children than to heal broken men, right? And so I said, I'm going to keep them from even going down that road. If I can snatch even 5 kids out of the pipeline of prison, or even 1, because I started with 1, that's a success for me.
Yes, it is.
And so that's why I started it. And then it went further because I realized it wasn't just an attack on the young black male, it was an attack on the black family.
That's right.
Right? All right. Was that the answer to the question?
Yes, you answered. You did more than answer that question.
I actually drive trucks in the convicted felon. So
It's ways around it. That's true. It's ways around it, but it makes it tougher.
I think so.
What was that? Like,
it can be done.
you getting caddy?
You're allowed to go.
I know. I'm gonna
No,
do
he
stuff.
was.
No, I'm saying that that's not the end of the road for the felon.
But it makes
I'm
it a
saying
lot
you
tougher.
can't get a truck driver.
There you go. All right, let me start my Instagram back over. I'm bringing it back, people.
So they all right. What else I was gonna say?
That should have been the first question of the whole interview, because that was flowing.
All right, bring
No,
it back.
yeah, that's.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
that's how I
starting
go.
it back up. Let me put sun back on that. All right, we ready. What else you got?
And let's go to one of the questions that you had sent as far as the topics that you wanted to talk about. What are some ways that we can improve the black family structure?
First of all, what we gotta do as men and women is we have to realize that neither of us is complete without the other. Right? Now the European thinks that they can be complete without the other. That's why they have a history of pedophilia and homosexuality. It's not gonna work. The masculine was created to be balanced out by the feminine. Now when you can hear black women every day talking about, I don't need no man for nothing. Now if I heard a man say, I don't need no woman for nothing. Are you confused? You don't need her for nothing? Nothing? Keep that brother away from me. So once you realize that we're not complete without the other, then we gotta realize that family building is essential. There's not gonna be no community building and nation building without family building. And the children come first. Right?
Yes, I
The children come first. And the best thing for them is to come home and see mommy and daddy that love each other. It's not to spend a week with mommy or a week with daddy.
do. Yeah.
Now daddy got another woman and mommy got another man.
So what advice would you give somebody who's,
I got a question. You said the most important thing is the kids. So when a woman is looking for a man, should she be looking for the man that's best for her or the man that's best for her kids?
It's no difference.
Explain.
The man that's best for you is going to be the man that's best for your kids, meaning dedicated, responsible, committed, caring, protected, want to provide. Well, that's best for you, ain't it? Is that best for the kids? Same damn thing.
Great characteristics. Women don't normally start off with characteristics.
That's not what you asked me.
Cool. Women don't normally start with characteristics.
Well, they need to.
They normally start.
They need to know how to pick
they
men.
normally start with women?
I wrote that perfect.
They start.
And they need to know how to pick women.
You're right. They should.
Both ways. Go both ways.
Right,
Okay.
agreed.
All
I
right.
agree with that. So it wasn't what I said here, women masculinity. It was actually, you said, feminism and unbearable.
Feminism is the most disgusting thing I ever heard of in my life.
Why is that, Brother Jackson?
Feminism, first of all, it was black feminism, was purposely created by those in our higher power structure who wanted to see our families decline. The reason being,
Those what? Who were those?
the CIA, the FBI, the U.S.
The
government. Okay, you wanted to make me say it. But let's just make it plain. Feminism wants me to do away with all gender roles. They believe gender roles are oppressive. They're restrictive. And if I go by a gender role, that means they call me misogynistic, hyper-masculine, toxic masculinity. This is feminism. So if me and my wife riding in the car, right? And the car breaks down and I say, baby, don't you worry, I'll get out and push. That's wrong. Because there's no gender roles. Why should the man push? You think the woman ain't strong enough to push? I can push just as hard as you can push. Who you think you are? Don't you tell me that I can't push. But damn, I'm 260. I bench 500. Shouldn't I push? You see how stupid this is? It's going to make black families impossible. Because somebody come kicking at my door at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to go to the door with the gun.
Honey, go check that out.
But the woman say, why you got to go to the door? You think I can't protect the house? I can do it just as
I
good as
think
you
that
can.
falls back on, look what we see right now on the TV, this man in a dress.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. So that's why I
That's
say,
how they start. That's how they started. It's a condition. That's why I said a lot of stuff that we are conditioned to, born into. We've seen our parents struggle. So for the most part, if you don't have, that's why I have my shirt on actually, free me. And that's basically saying that we as people are prisoners of the mind. We block ourselves from believing we can, we can't, we will and we won't. You know, so this represents a lot of what goes on in our world, you know, and what goes on, and not even what goes on in our world only, but how we gonna come up out of it. It's hard to not.
well, you know one thing, I think black people need to have faith in God again. Because see, we are the people that created the first spiritual systems on the earth.
Right.
And the reason that I never, you said, what about, you've been dating these black women, they keep doing it wrong. Wouldn't you go try some white women? Well, guess what? I dated black women that done me wrong. But I still had faith in God that I'm going to find the right one. I could have abandoned them. I had black women that done me terribly wrong. Right? That don't mean I'm going to go date a white woman or a white man.
So what would you tell somebody in that sense, like if my son was to be like, you know, I seen how, because I can't lie, it's situations that have made me angry, you know what I mean, and I may have dealt with it in a manner that I shouldn't have shown my son, you know, and he like, damn, and he's seeing it all around. My mom always mad. Grow up feeling like, Damien, what can I do to talk to my son? Let me stop.
Go in.
So your son mad about?
I'm saying if he was to grow up like, damn, my mom was always mad. She's a mad black woman. When a black woman expresses how she feels, you know, it's like, oh, you need to stay in your place. Black women is always
Let me tell
angry.
you something about my mom. She had to bear the burden of all of us.
Like many women.
I went Division I in football. I had excellent agility to be big. The reason I had agility, because if I said something stupid, my mom would be reaching for something to throw. Swat! And I had to be quick enough. Right?
No, that's
Right? But guess what? My mom also did. Come here, baby.
Right. It's a balance.
That's my big baby.
That's a fact.
I'm so proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman
I'm
gets,
still like that.
who don't get mad? Nigga, we get mad. So how does I tell the black woman don't get mad, or now you're an angry black woman? Well, I guess I'm an angry black man. That don't work. So I see my mama get mad. You got her husband. I ain't going to all that.
But the question is, what would you tell a young man that's growing up with the conditions that we living in? Like my son.
I'll bring him to my house and let him see me and my wife and children and my babies interact. I'll bring him over.
Well, we have a good family dynamic right now. It haven't always been like that, but we have two black parents, you know, in the household, man and woman. And you know, my husband
that co-interact well.
Exactly. And
Okay,
me
so
and my
we
husband, we don't argue. He don't argue with me. I do have my times where I go in and I try to. Yeah, he just ignore me because he don't.
But that's normal.
Yeah, of course. That's a
not
man
peaches
thing.
and
It's
cream.
not at all.
Don't get me wrong.
It's not at all. But I ain't married like you and your wife. I'm married like Yandy and Menzies. You know.
I don't know.
I don't know who the fuck
Either
they
way it
is.
goes, if you commit to each other for life.
Yeah, we are committed to
Okay.
each other. That's basically how
But
that
what I'm saying is
situation
that being in a committed relationship and faithful is not peaches and cream.
Yeah.
There's going to be fights, disagreements, misunderstandings. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to make it
What do
seem
you
like
think?
that.
One of the most. What do you think? The most issue is one of the most fluent issues in relationships these days, aside from the fights. And what do you think?
The worst
fights
issue
are
in
about?
relationships is that people like you just said, people don't develop criteria to pick their spouse on. You get people go, oh, she got a big ass, or he got a lot of money, he got a big dick.
I
or he
don't got no type.
Yeah. When you pick people off
Get
like
your
that,
ass a type.
He's 6 feet tall.
yeah, now your relationship is going to be dysfunctional from the
Right.
beginning. Now, if you know what you want from a relationship, you know what you're going to need from that other person. Y'all both coming to this saying, I'm looking for something to last, and these are my criteria. Do you meet them?
Right.
Now your relationship can flourish.
I think that's how mine's. All my past relationships have always been, you know, it led to the man cheating on me. And then it's just like, okay, I'm over it. Now this relationship, in the very beginning, I told my husband, I said, this is what I want, A, B, C, this is what I expect by this deadline dates. I started putting deadlines on everything that I wanted to do. Like this podcast had to be done by certain, you know.
Yeah, I tried to get you to do it like Thursday, so I have more.
Yeah,
But anyways, go ahead.
No, yeah, but I just put a deadline to everything, and it is hard. It's hard, but I think that one of the main issues is financial relationships.
No, well, let me
especially
tell you
in a
something,
black family
man.
home.
I think that putting deadlines and having demands as a woman, see, my wife had demands. I asked her one day. It's not finances, because when I got my wife, I was broke as shit. I was a law student.
No, I'm saying like
Not
those are
really.
one of the leading issues in relationships.
But
That's not,
but check this out. My wife had her own place, her own car, and that's just
As
her
do
own
I.
job.
not a
I didn't have
or
nothing.
anything, but you
Yeah,
know,
no,
I went to college.
yeah, I didn't have nothing, and it still worked. And there was a point my wife just told me, can you at least just pay the light bill? Right?
Damn.
You have to do something. But like you just said, you have to make demands. You can't let this nigga just float by doing nothing. But what I'm saying is that it's not that. It's not the finances, because the finances will come. This is what my wife told me. I said, Melanie, why would you pick me and stick with me? You know, out of all the men, I had a raggedy car. All I wanted to do was lift weights, read my little law books. I did pass the bar, but I didn't have no job. I wasn't a lawyer.
Right,
yet.
nothing after
I got
that.
arrested so many times, I had to go through a whole background check. You know what she said? She said, the reason I chose to stick with you because I never had the doubt that you was going to get out of bed every morning and go push and push and push to go get it. You self-motivated. I'm not going to have to encourage you. You're going to go on your own and try to make it happen, even if it's not happening. I said, well, yeah, that make me feel good. Because she already had, I was a burden on. She took my credit score up.
We don't look at our men as burdens though. When y'all come, I wouldn't say broken, but when y'all come like conditioned, you know, I think that like your wife, we look beyond that. We see the potential of a black man, and just a black man himself is so powerful.
But you can't imagine potential.
Of course, you can't imagine potential,
imagine,
but I think
you gotta
if
show
you
you
something, you do. But at the end of the day, that little something that she seen in you was just enough for her to get where she had to go and tell you what you needed to hear, so you could get your ass up. And
Oh no, I was already
needed
up.
to.
That's why she went with me. I was already up. I just wasn't.
Moving at the right pace.
Okay. All right. So yeah. That's
So
what
is there anything else that you wanted to bring up? We have, like I said, this segment where we do a Did You Know? And I have one. I don't know if you have one, and then we could kind of like wrap it up from there.
Well, did you know that a young black girl in Texas was just shot and killed by white supremacists who pulled up in a pickup truck beside her mother's car? Her mother had just taken them to Walmart to get them some snacks in the morning, and the white supremacists pulled up in his pickup truck and started shooting into the car. He shot 3 or 4 people when he killed her. And then after the manhunt went out for the white supremacists, the police put out a false story that it was actually 2 black guys, and it wasn't a pickup truck that did it, and they did it because of gang rivalry. They thought it was a gang member. They thought this mom and her 3 little babies was a gang. So they put out this false narrative to take the thing off of white supremacy. So what I'm saying is that our black women and children are being brutalized, victimized, beat to sleep, kicked in the face, shot with guns every day. And us as black people, we need to start training and preparing. And I'm not saying to go out and do anything to anybody. I'm just saying
Train and prepare.
train and prepare to defend yourself. And so
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
on the 20th of, is it this month or next month?
February, I think it is.
I think it's
Oh, no. It is this month.
it's the 20th of this month. We're going to be down in
I heard about it on a live you was talking about.
correct. He wanted us to go to Leesburg, but we're actually going to be in what's the state? Ruskin? Outside of Tampa. We're going to be in Ruskin training with Body Bio 318. And we're going to be learning some self-defense tactics. And I advise all black people, if you can legally own a gun, to get you one. And go train. Because just having a gun doesn't mean you own it. And also, if you can't legally own a gun, see if you can get you a bat. See if you can get you a stick. See if you can get you a rock. See if you can get you a crossbow. See if you can get you anything that'll help you defend yourself. Because in this day and age, we are targets. We are targets in this country. They'll get your children. In Kansas, this white supremacist. Listen to me now. He went up to a single black mom. She had her 1-year-old little boy. He kicked the little boy in the back with his cowboy boots, knocked the little boy down and started stomping him, calling him niggers and other racial epithets, right? But there was no men there. How sorry of a mom to not protect your child? What the world's the fucking man? Right? So, did you know that we need to start getting prepared to protect ourselves?
And our women and children. I took my son actually to the shooting range, and he shot for the first time. I've had my concealed for a couple of months now, but I'll be back and forth in New York. So the last time I went up there, my mom had passed from cancer, and I had to get rid of all the guns that I had. So I basically had to start over.
Yeah, they got different laws.
Yeah, I can't even carry your shit across the state lines in New York. Yeah, not at all.
If I was a black person, I wouldn't do that.
At all. Trust and believe. That's why we out here. Yeah, I took him to do that, and I do think that it's very important that everybody is, prepared with carrying they're concealed, you know, a weapon, period, point blank. You know, just as far as you said, go get your training, get the safety and all of that stuff. Make sure you guys are good and on top of that. And I think you wanted to do it, did you know?
No.
There was this post, because I didn't do a poster today, but there was this post of these twin young ladies. I'll have some more information about them in the description. However, they have created a book. It says, let me see what they got here. Chelsea and Channing Moreland twins, mothers, teachers, and now authors. They grew up in a privileged. They grew up in a black privileged home. They have a book that they wrote called B is for Black Girl. And just pretty much wanted to highlight that. And I'll have some more information in the description box. And you guys already know where y'all can find me on all platforms. It's Let's Talk About It with Nikki. Did you want to shout out any of your platforms?
Instagram, @Attorney Officer. Facebook, Vernon Jackson. Instagram, 904 BPM. Instagram.
The realest team here.
Hey, I like that.
And we got a big event coming up next month in Duval County. Y'all can support us via our Cash App. It is $BPM, the number 4, life, all caps.
Can you write all that stuff down for me too, so I could make sure?
I'll send it to you.
Definitely.
Or you can do it with our PayPal, buildingpowerfulminds@gmail.com.
It's so worth it, guys.
And we do that work. If y'all want some black men for your daughters, okay, if you want some real black men for your daughters, or even for yourself, we building them from here to here. All right?
I appreciate everybody checking us out tonight, and we out. Peace. It's a wrap.
Go, Charlie. It's your birthday.
All right, we are there. It's cooking.
Let's see how long we got on the video.
I'm sorry about the gunshots.
Man, that was good. That was real good. Can you see that footage right now?
I'll try. Let me see what I
How
can
about
do.
right now? It's gonna be false imprisonment. You can't use it.
Let me get there. Hold on.
Oh shit.
I don't know how you can send that long thing. How long was that? Like 2